It's the blank canvas.
You see, we have ulterior motives here at the blank canvas, you know.
And you knew that.
Let's make it happen.
With ECST.
People are sitting up here, you know, being blind and oblivious to the bullshit that's happening in our country, and they're not trying to take action until that shit hits home. It's going to come down to the everyday man to make a change. It's not going to be the quote-unquote leaders or, you know, the athletes or, you know, the entertainers.
I mean, because my mom tells me stories about different doctors who find cures for different diseases and things, and she always tells me that, you know, they either run them out of town or, you know, they pay them off, they get rid of them because they cure people.
You ever notice, like, when something like major going on in sports, they'll like throw out like a sentencing of a cop that got off, but it'd be like going on doing like, you know, Game 7 of the NBA Finals, like Super Bowl.
Yeah, all the cops got away with a murder. NBA Finals coming up next.
And now, ECST.
I feel it coming. I feel it coming, baby.
I feel it coming.
I feel it coming.
I feel it.
I feel it coming, baby.
What up, SC? How you doing, man?
Man, I'm chilling. EC, how you feeling, man?
Man, dude, I'm loving life, man. Trying to make it, trying to live another day. You know, no kind of fucking drama. You know what I'm saying? That shit's tough, dog. But you know, we're here trying to make it, man. Man, how was your past weekend?
Man, it was pretty straight. You know, another weekend. It was, of course, too short. But you know, what can you do about that, really?
What shit, man? Say that shit again, dog.
Yeah.
Man, dog. Like I used to say in the past, man. Like every Sunday, when the sun started going down, I cuss every single time. I be like, fuck! I just see the sun go down. Like, fuck, man. Like, please rise up, man, a little bit, man. Give some time, man. It's like a prisoner, like going towards his like he eating his last meal, knowing he about to, you know, go to the death chamber, man. Like, shit. But yeah, man, I feel you, man. But over the weekend, I went and saw Logan, man, and I highly recommend going to see Logan.
Okay.
Dude, I'm talking about when they gave it a rated R. They made sure they used up all of it to make sure it was at a rated R, dog. I'm telling you. Like, including the first scene, man. The first scene sets the movie off. So, I highly recommend y'all go see it. It's the best X-Men movie, period.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not even an understatement. I don't overhype stuff. I just keep it real. Like, it was one part, it was one part of the movie where Wolverine was doing something, and I just screamed out, "Let's go!" And then everybody around me looked at me like I was crazy because I was that hyped. I was that hype at that moment. I screamed. I haven't screamed that loud before in my life, and everybody was looking at me like I was crazy. Man, that's how hype that movie. That's how hype and gory that movie was, man. Like every every death that happened between like Wolverine and the little girl, everyone was like, oh shit, That's how brutal the deaths were, man. So it's more than that. It's like a kind of it touched on Wolverine's softer side.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it kind of man, go see it. If y'all ever read the comics Old Man Logan, it's loosely based off of that. But it was good. I will go see it again. I rarely see movies twice. Like, the only movies I've seen twice are I've seen Avatar twice. What the fuck that else? I see twice. Dark Knight twice.
Yeah, that was worth it.
Yeah, and I forgot it was like one other movie I went and saw twice. But I'm definitely going to see that. I would definitely go see that again. Somebody like, hey, you want to go see Logan again? I'm like, hell yeah, let's go see that shit. But yeah, man, that shit was good, dude. Man, other than that, man, you know, the weekend had, you know, the NFL Combine, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know, watching that shit on my phone, and, you know, watch that shit at home whenever I got home. And I saw homeboy, whatever, dude named Jalen Ross, he run like a 4.22.
John Ross.
So John Ross ran a 4.22. Now, remember Adidas was going to give the person that ran the fastest 40 either an island or $1 million.
Yeah.
The nigga fucked up because he didn't wear the shoes.
Yeah. Well, see, the thing is though, he said he was gonna wear his Nikes. So if you think about it, he might get a better deal with Nike.
Oh, he signed with Nike, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's I don't know if it's $1 million deal.
See, there you go though.
Yeah.
But the point is, he got his foot in the door.
Yeah, exactly.
No pun intended.
But that's pretty much fine because nobody really wants a fucking island anyway. I'd rather have.
Yeah, like what can you do with that?
Nah, man, shit. I'd be like, what's the value of that island? Like $3 million. Okay, let me sell. All right, can I just sell that shit? You know, whoever can have it, just put my fucking name on it.
It's probably it's probably blank. It's probably bare. Like there's probably nothing there. Like you would have to buy stuff to put, to actually put stuff on it, and and just to say you got an island just for the sake of it, that's kind of whack, really, if you think about it, because don't nobody care. So
nobody cares about that kind of stuff. It's kind of like a novelty.
Yeah, it is.
Other than say something that you have, man. Nobody has time for that, man. In this kind of economy, even for like football players about to get paid. But,
yeah, because you ain't even guaranteed to make it out your rookie contract.
They sure not, man. Myles Garrett, he impressed.
Yeah.
Deshaun Watson, he had a great combine, but he's still not even considered. It's crazy because he's not even considered like the number one quarterback to NFL Network, like Deshaun Kaiser.
No, yeah, not at all.
They're number one.
Yeah.
ESPN, Mitch Trubisky is their number one. So.
Yeah, a couple people on ESPN have been, saying that he's either a second or third round pick, and just looking at his mechanics, man, I don't see what they're seeing, but his Dabo Sweeney told him, all right, y'all gonna mess around and y'all gonna do like the Trailblazers did and miss on MJ.
Yep. So, yeah, we'll definitely see, man. But man, it's nothing can replace winning.
Yeah.
Having that winner's mentality.
Yeah.
No matter if he's inaccurate or so he did throw a lot of picks.
Yeah,
he does know how to win, man. That's kind of player I would like to see because I saw one mock draft, him going to the Cardinals, which would be excellent. Yeah. So he can sit behind Carson at least like one more year.
Yeah, and learn.
Yeah, and learn, dude. Or he don't need to go nowhere and start. I don't think any of them need to go and start anywhere.
No. But see, that's the thing, though. Wouldn't you want a quarterback who knows how to win instead of one who doesn't throw picks? When the big game's on the line, you want the kid that knows how to win rather than the guy who's never thrown a pick in a crucial situation because he's never been in a crucial situation.
Yeah, that's why the Buffalo Bills brass want to see what Cardale Jones can do and want to get rid of Tyrod Taylor because when Cardale Jones played the big games, he balled out, but when he played the regular season games, it was like night and day though.
Yes, it was.
Man, that shit was not looking good for him at all. But also it was kind of funny, man. Deion Sanders told a story about his draft process where he met with the Giants. Yeah. And he said he went to the room and the Giants like laid down like a big old like textbook, like a big ass textbook in front of him, like the size of like Yellow Pages. Yeah. And Yellow Pages, y'all don't know, fucking millennials, y'all know what Yellow Pages is.
That's technically us too.
Yeah, but we know what Yellow Pages are. We would have Yellow Pages. So, but Yellow Pages are where they have pretty much the whole directory for the city in a big ass book. So it'd be like every phone number in your city there. So they could be
what they call a phone book.
Yeah, what we call a phone book, pretty much, where they have stuff from like Jim's Pork Shop, shit like that in there, or like Janet's Mechanic, all the other shit. They have a book like that. So he said they put the book in front of him. And then it was like, this is a test. He's like, hold on. He's like, what pick y'all got? He's like, they said we had the 10th pick. He's like, man, I'm gonna be gone before y'all even pick me, man. I got time for this. And he said he left.
I can't say I blame him.
Yeah, dude, I can't blame him, man. Like, that dude was cocky as hell, but he can back it up, though.
Yeah, I'm about to say, when you know it, though, you kind of have a slick right to be. Like, and in his position, I can see that, because I would have did the same thing. Yeah, I don't blame that nigga at all for that. Yeah, man, Deion definitely was that dude, man, back in the day. Man, it's just he can do everything. He like Swiss Army knife, man. He can do everything. But some of the players that intrigue me that I want for my team,
Man, I want Jabril Peppers really, really bad, but he gonna be gone by the time he gets to us.
Yeah.
He's from Michigan, and he played like linebacker, but he's gonna play safety. We need a safety to go next to Eric Weddle. It's funny as hell because a corner that we're all projected to get, like almost everybody have us predicted to get this Florida cornerback. How about that motherfucker ran a 4.6? I was like, oh, and I was like, what?
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh no! Well, you knocked me on my spot. No, even if he can't fix that at the pro day, man. That's his speed because
exactly.
Yeah, he did a 4.64 and a 4.66, and I was like, nope, you will not be a Raven. We ain't on top of that shit.
That's not something that's cosmetic, nigga.
And then like it was crazy because Charles Davis and Dan Jeremiah was like, man, he's gonna have to clean it up at his pro day. I'm like, what the fuck are you clean up? Like seriously, like inject some shit into your hamstrings? Like no, man, that's your speed. But I didn't know Joe Hayden ran a 4.6 at the combine.
Wow.
Yeah, he ran a 4.6 at the combine, and he gets done in too, man. The quote unquote shutdown corners that everybody calls shutdown be getting done in by premier receivers, man. Like the only dude that was shut down was Revis at his prime. Everybody else are not shut down corners. And y'all know which corners I hate. I fucking hate Patrick Peterson. That motherfucker's a fraud. Joe Hayden's okay with me, and then I forgot, it's like one more corner that they call shutdown that's not. I can't remember, but one dude that is good is Vontae Davis. He don't get the shine that he deserves. He balls out, and nobody talks about him enough. But this draft is looking real deep at corner.
It is.
And it's looking real good at wide receiver, and we need a number one wide receiver because Bashar Perriman just definitely not working out. He'll probably end up being a number 2 because I think that knee injury he had in training camp really set him back, man. So we'll probably be done with him after his rookie contract, man. It's hard to say, man, but this is a business.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And our coach ain't trying to get fired because he kind of on the hot seat. After this year, he'll be on the hot seat. I give him at least 2 more years, man. He got us a chip. But yeah, man, I enjoy the combine. Oh, let me talk about this motherfucker. Let's talk about Christian McCaffrey. Talk about how about this punk ass dude put up 225 10 times?
Yeah.
Did you see his video when he did it?
No.
His back was shaking on the first rep.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. Like his whole back was just shaking. And I was like, come on, Porky, how are you gonna get it? Cause like his whole, like his traps were not defined at all. They were like real flabby. You kind of tell the dude doesn't really work out.
Yeah.
But everybody's saying he's pretty much like a Reggie Bush type. He'll be like Reggie Bush where he can pretty much be like a do everything kind of back for you.
Right.
Yeah, I know. He's gonna be a Patriot. And then the Patriots are gonna get everything out of him they want and then trade him off when he has trade value and not pay him. Yep. They don't pay nobody.
Nope.
Yeah, I definitely see him as being being a Patriot. But what's up with Mike Glennon, man, getting all this?
I don't know, man. I think it said $16 million a year for a backup.
A backup. And if y'all don't know who we're talking about, it's a backup for Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Buccaneers are about to pay him $14 to $16 million just to stay because they don't want him to leave. But he's about to test out free agency. He's only thrown 11 passes, dog.
Yeah.
Regular season passes in the league. He's 10 for 11. So I don't know. Somebody gonna take a chance on him. So I cannot wait to see which quarterback the Jets take, and I hope they take. Hope they take Jay Cutler so they can continue to be mediocre, dude. I hope they take Jay Cutler, man. And just keep on taking chances because it's gonna be crazy. Oh yeah, another report I saw that was funny as shit was a source. You know how they had these sources or whatever, but this source said that people in the front office for the Washington Redskins think that they could win with Colt McCoy.
Wow.
Yes. When I saw that, I was like, man, pay the man. He's not a top 10 quarterback. No, everybody knows it. But what is your alternative?
He's a franchise quarterback, but he's not top 10. So
no, he's top 10, no.
Which means he's doable. He can get you to the playoffs, but as far as getting you over the hump, you're gonna need something else. And that's the thing. I don't think they really want to realize that. And you know, and the fact that they gave Jay an extension, Gruden an extension is, you know, it kind of baffles me because it's like, okay, what has he done? He hasn't done anything yet. Like he still can't get, you know, he still can't get his defense correct.
Yeah, he got an extension, and the GM about to get fired because he has alcohol issues. Yeah, so they said he'll get fired after the draft.
Cause he didn't even show up to the combine.
Nope, he didn't show up to the combine. He has a huge drinking issue.
That's 75% of your job.
Yeah, dude. Pretty much the off season is where you shine, nigga. Like, where are you? But it's crazy how a vice like alcohol can stop you from making millions of dollars.
Yeah.
We'd rather tilt your head back and flip that bottle than to just put that bitch down for a minute.
Yeah.
And all you doing, you evaluating talent, man. You know how many motherfuckers will like give their left ball sack to be a GM of an NFL team to get paid millions?
Yeah.
Dude, you know, like motherfuckers right now that's doing sales jobs that don't want to fucking do them, or doing like third shift jobs they want to do just to survive, doing bullshit, man. And these dudes up here fucking off, man. I don't understand that shit, dude.
Perfect example of that, Johnny Manziel, you know, pretty much had the world in his hands. You know, what did he do? You know, it's sometimes that privilege, I guess, gives you a reason to throw it all away or risk throwing it all away just because you don't appreciate it. Pretty much no excuse for that, man. He's got to, you know, come to terms with himself. Hopefully he can get himself together. And, you know, who knows? Maybe within 3 months he'll get another GM job because you know it's going to happen.
Oh, yeah, dude. Because he is a good GM, but he don't have to get that alcohol issue under wraps, man. That's why I'm glad I don't drink.
Yeah.
I have a real big addictive personality, so I'm glad I don't even put that junk in my damn circle, dude. I'd be fucked up, man, if I drink. So I'm glad I don't do that shit. But man, anything else from the weekend have for you, man?
Man, no, man, just you know, just taking care of home, man. You know, stuff like that. That's about it.
Oh yeah, dude, that's very important. Hey man, you hear about that you hear about that new condom that came out? It's called the iCondom.
No.
Oh, okay. So there's a new condom that's coming out where you can pretty much sync the condom up to your app on your phone.
What?
And, yeah, listen to this. And it captures the warmth of your genitals, and then it calculates the velocity of your thrust. And then they're gonna put it up. They're gonna put it up on like a world, like all your stats will be up on their website, so you can compare yourself to the world. They got like a world leaderboard, so you know some women's vaginas are going to be getting freaking destroyed because dudes trying to break a record.
Like why? Like
dudes gonna be like harnessing themselves like a slingshot and like stand still, baby, and like throwing themselves to some fucking vagina, dude. That's such a fucking novelty, man. Like they just not even need it.
No, it's not. That's just stupid.
Yeah, it's stupid shit, but I laughed my ass off when I read calculate velocity of thrust. I'm like, what? Some dudes just trying to just get it in. They ain't worried about all that junk. They should just trying to get there. They don't even care about all that.
It's stupid, man.
Yeah, it's definitely stupid, man. Let's go ahead and start this show. Welcome, everybody, to another great episode of the Blank Canvas Podcast. We are a topical podcast that comes on every Wednesday, 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on your favorite worldwide podcasting services, which is iTunes, Stitcher, Audiomatic, and YouTube. And you can also follow us on your favorite social media sites on Twitter at Blank Canvas ECST, on Instagram at Blank Canvas ECST, and shit, that's about it, man. So let's go ahead and get to the news.
Let's get it.
Dude, how about the worldwide leader in sports, man? It's about to start laying people off, dog.
Yeah, I believe it.
And I'm talking about on-air personalities that we see every day is about to get fired. So ESPN will lay off some of their personalities who appear on TV, radio, and online. Say the cuts only affect talent, not rank and file employees, according to the sources. So the details are still being finalized, but layoffs are expected to take place through June. No announcement has been made about which personalities will be affected. It seems those with contracts up for renewal may be cut first. It said ESPN may also buy out some contracts that aren't ending soon.
Wow.
See, we have long been about serving fans and innovating and create the best content for them, ESPN said in a statement. Today's fans consume content in many different ways. We are in a continuous process of adapting to change and improving what we do. Inevitably, that has consequences for how we utilize our talent. We are confident that ESPN will continue to have the roster talent that is unequaled in sports.
So in layman's terms, y'all niggas ain't watching Sports Center no more, so we gonna fire all these people that you know and just put up some new niggas that you don't know, and y'all won't know the difference.
Exactly, man. Keep it real, man. ESPN, with all the new studios that they put up and all, they got their hands. They have their portfolio so diversified, man. They gotta bring this shit back in, and then now they're noticing it.
Yeah, all the money that they've wasted.
Yeah, dude, they wasted on some people. Like some people that I know for sure are gone just by looking at them. Shoot, I forgot. It's a black dude. I know he probably gonna be gone. It's another girl, Elle Duncan. She gone. Bucci Mane, they're safe.
John Bucci Grosh.
Yeah, he's safe. He been there since he been there for a while.
Yeah, him and Neil Everett.
Yeah. The LA team, they're safe.
Yeah.
Jamel Hill, Michael Smith, they're safe. They just
got that jump.
Yeah. Dog, be so fucked up if they got fired. Dog, they just got that shit.
Yeah.
Carrie Champion just renewed her contract. She just renewed it it was like 4 months ago she renewed her contract. So shit. She
I don't know. Yeah, she could be out of there.
She could be out of there, man.
Jay Crawford might be gone.
Yeah.
What is Mike Golick? He might be gone because
Mike is ending anyway, so he's gone.
Yeah. So
his son is gone.
Dang, you think so?
Yeah, man. Only reason he got a job because his dad there. I ain't even hate y'all, man. Let's just keep this shit 100, man. He got that job. You don't come right out of college. I don't care if you did come out of Notre Dame. You came right out of college and you own TV and you got your own radio show.
Yeah.
And your dad works for ESPN and like you own TV discussing shit and you just got out of college? No, dog. This ain't the 1980s like when they first started this Chris Berman, dog. They always got talent everywhere trying to get on.
But the thing though is that, even though he's just out of college, he's still kind of fresh. So you already know they're not really paying him very much. So, why wouldn't he not stay?
Oh, they may keep him if you're right. Cause they don't really gonna go after the people that's been there for a while.
Yeah.
Bomani's safe.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Even though nobody really listens to his radio show, I don't listen to it because it come on at a weird time.
The right time with Bomani.
But y'all, definitely go check him out. I think it's at like 4:30.
Something like that.
Yeah, man, it's at 4:30, man. I knew who I missed being on the radio, but he on First Take now. Max Kellerman, man. I love he was on LA, man, and they got him on the radio. Now he on First Take. Those two are safe, and then the host, the female that hosts the show, she's safe.
Yeah,
that's almost the whole squad. Somebody gotta go. Like,
what you think about Chris Berman? You think he gone?
He already gone. He retired.
Oh, okay, that's right.
Yeah,
okay.
So he retired, so he's already done.
You know what? It'd be funny to see if they got rid of Stephen A. Smith.
Dude, I would lose my shit. But the thing about it is, man, he has such a huge following. Like Fox Sports want to pick him up. He been picked up in an instant, man. He knows it. So yeah, man. Plus, they moved First Take to ESPN. Yep. It's no longer ESPN too. So because the ratings have been high, so people watching that shit with that coon ass nigga. But yeah, he has a huge following just because of him talking fast. I don't mean to cause any aspersions on you. Any aspersions. So like, dude, that's your favorite word, nigga. Like, come on.
What about Linda Cohn? You think she gonna stay?
She been there a while. They might just tell her, man, pack it on up. She's been there a long time.
Yeah,
she was there when Rich Eisen was there. Rich Eisen been going for a while. What's that lady, man? Shit. She does face-to-face.
Face-to-face.
Dang it, man. She might be going. She's getting a little bit long in the tooth because they bringing in young females, dude.
Yeah.
You know she feeling the heat.
Yeah.
Yeah, feeling the heat on that shit. So she definitely might be out of there. But it's gonna be some surprises, man. So people that get kicked off. And then once they get kicked off, you never hear from them again because I don't watch any other sports channels but ESPN and NFL Network.
Yeah,
I don't watch like Fox Sports 1. I can't be flicking between channels when I like the format for ESPN. I like it.
Well, that's the thing, man. Like, I think if you watched Fox Sports 1, you would like it.
Oh, yeah, I gave it a shot
really
one time. I didn't like it. It was like one dude like a peacock, and like he was just trying to just be too extra, and I was just like, nah, man, I'm out.
I'm sure they got rid of him because ever since they start collecting all these ESPN rejects, they've been getting pretty hot. Like because your boy Chris Broussard is over there.
Hey man, that's why I need to watch.
Yeah. Shannon Sharpe is over there. Skip Bayless is over there. And to be honest, I like Undisputed more than I like First Take anyway. So, cause Shannon Sharpe always keeps it real, no matter what. It don't, he don't play for, the others. He don't tap dance. He tells you how he feel when he feel it. And he don't care, what you think. And that's what I like about him. They give you, I guess, what you need to hear as well as, what you want to hear. So, I don't know, man. I've slowly been making the transition.
Oh shit! No more
like besides the updates on my phone, but yeah, that's about it.
And I feel you, man. It's always definitely good for a change, man. But Skip Bayless still on that Tebow train and LeBron hating.
Nah, he ain't talking about Tebow no more. I don't think anybody talks about Tebow anymore.
I was like, yeah, that's true. He would be like the last one to do it.
Yeah, pretty much.
He was riding that dude dick all the way to the sunset. Man, that shit was ridiculous, man. Shit. Even Tim Tebow was like, man, I'm trying to stay a virgin, man. Stop. Get off me.
Yeah.
But, yeah, man. Man, ESPN used to be hot.
Yeah, it did.
It used to be hot, man. And I just don't know what happened, dude. I think, like they said, man, there's other ways to get content now, man. There's YouTube, there's Twitter, there's Instagram. There's so many ways to get to Bleacher Report. Bleacher Report had their own little cartoons and
they blowing up.
Yeah, Bleacher Report blowing up. Hell yeah, man. They be on it too. Like when shit drops, your phone go off, dude. They don't play. Cause it's all about any form of news, man. Like being first is everything.
Yeah.
That's everything, man. Even if sometimes it's not accurate. That's why, like when mass shootings happen, man, CNN try to be the first one there, and they be like, man, 100 people dead, and then like 5 minutes later, CNN will backtrack like, oh, it's only 50, but they just want to be the first people to put it out.
Yeah.
Put it out there, man. So that's a real tough business to be in, because if you're not first, you're last.
Yeah.
And people are not going to find you as credible, even though if you're first.
Yeah.
And this shit's not credible. They still think it is credible because you got it to them first, so they can just tell their friend. So it's a very tough balance act to handle, man. Working in sports media, especially like with like Adam Schefter, Chris Broussard, Ian Rappaport. They all trying to be first on the reporting.
Bill Simmons,
MMQB. What's his name? Peter King.
Yep.
He got no Bleacher
Sports
Report.
Illustrated.
Oh yeah, Peter King got no Bleacher Report because when Bleacher Report misquoted something he said, he got on him, dude, and they made him take the article down.
Yeah.
And he an old head though, so you gotta respect the old head because he been in the business a long time.
Yeah, he been in the game for a minute.
Hell yeah, my homeboy. What's that brother, man? That brother that be on ESPN. He writes for Sports Illustrated. I like him too, but he like covers like the Chargers every now and then, and he's like became part of the NFL cast. Oh crap! I didn't think about them firing some of the NFL people, like some of the people some of the like former players.
Oh yeah,
them niggas could be on. Them niggas could be on. Damian Woody, Nah.
Oh, I don't see them getting rid of him.
Hmm.
I
What
I
about
don't
Merrill
see.
Hodge?
That's tough because Maryland is pretty good, man.
What about Jaws?
I can see them getting rid of Jaws.
They get rid of that guy that's co-hosting with John Gruden on Monday Night Football. He not really good.
You talking,
New guy. Exactly.
uh,
You ain't know who he is. Exactly.
no, I don't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. He could be gone, dude. Like, 'cause
Do,
he real dull.
yeah. Do you think they're gonna get rid of Stink? What's his real name?
Nah, he good. I like
No.
Sting. Yeah, I like Sting.
Yeah.
Um,
Is what's his face there? That used to be a giant.
Ryan Clark might be gone. Yeah, Antonio Pierce, he's there
Yeah.
every now and then. They might let go of the bus.
Okay.
Pierce, they might let them go. They stay shaking up NFL Countdown.
Yes, they
Sunday.
do.
Yeah, they do because they get beat by NFL Network. Man. NFL Network has a
Yeah.
better crew, man. The crew's
I'm
better.
about, yeah, it is. I think
People.
like every year for the past 5 or 6 years, they've been shaking it up so much. It's like it's hard to even, it's hard to know who's on the crew now.
Yeah, it's hard to compete, man, because the one thing I love about NFL Network is they're all close, and you can tell that they're close, and they're real friendly with each other.
Yeah.
And like the little games that they play, they always like play games during the show, and they always be cheating. And I was like, man, stop cheating, man! Like it's like watching your best friends
Yeah.
talk about football. They know what the fuck they talking about too, man. That's another thing, man. They go real in depth.
Yeah. Most of them are players, and they don't have some know-it-all analyst who speculates all the time.
Exactly, man. Like Rich Eisen just gossip. He lets the other people talk. He lets Mooch, Marshall, Kurt, and Michael just talk it out. And then Warren Sapp fucked it up with that prostitute. He could still be on the damn show making that money.
He did.
Man, he can let that pussy fuck him up, man. He's so stupid. God, he's so stupid. And then they added Steve Smith. We'll see how that'll work.
I don't see that. I don't see that.
I don't see that lasting long, man.
No, man. Like Steve is cool. He's not the on-air personality type for me. Like I feel like I would get tired of watching him or listening to him talk.
Yeah, well, Maurice Jones-Drew got a job there, so why can't Steve Smith?
yeah. But he's on there sparingly, and I think they're gonna start fade that nigga out because he's getting too big for TV.
Yeah, man, like shit. Gotta step back, man. Like, pull his back. Pull back.
All right, Maurice, you got 3 weeks to lose 50 pounds. We're gonna take you off the show. We can't handle it anymore.
Yeah, like give him like an absorbent amount that he can't lose. Like, Maurice, come here. So, get in my room. You're gonna have to lose this 100 pounds. Say, next 2 days we gotta let you go. Like, what the fuck? Like, it's right here in the contract in the small print. Like, man, he's just getting too big, man. Like, what the fuck? Oh, man, I would lose my shit, man, if I was in that room hearing that junk. But yeah, I think, like, I don't know how many NFL Network niggas get fired, but, yeah, I can never say they could go on, but, they're all in on their feet, man. Everybody there is so freaking talented. And then they're already going to be up for grabs because Fox Sports 1's trying to they're trying to compete with ESPN, so they're going to just take them.
Yeah.
They're going to be just filler. That's just like free agency is coming up. NFL free agency is coming out, man. It's just the same thing. Like when another team lets go of their talent, you're going to pick up their talent anyway, man, just to fill holes. And that's exactly what Fox Sports 1 going to do. They're going to fill some fucking holes whoever get fired. Yeah. Yeah, man. Just like Mike Tirico, his, sexual assault having ass got out. Now he on NBC. Like, dudes, like, these dudes transitioning out, man, because they had to pay for that new studio. That new studio cost them a lot of money. And it looks nice. Yeah. It looks real good, man. I have to literally, kind of sit back and think about the old Sports Center desk now. Yeah. How far they've come. Yeah, they come far. Yeah, they come a long way, man. I definitely enjoy it, man. But everybody landed on their feet, man, at ESPN. Those people, they didn't get there by being lazy. Yep. So all of them would be straight, man. I ain't even worried about that shit, man. But it was just messed up that somebody tweeted Jamel Hill talking about, I hope you get fired. And I was just like, nigga, she just got that new segment, man. They ain't going nowhere, dude. No, they got at least 5 years.
Yeah, they going younger, and however they can appeal more to the younger audience, that's the direction that they're going. And like it or not, Jamel Hill and Michael Smith and Mike Greenberg, they appeal to younger folk. They just gonna run with what works for them.
You ever heard it? Ever heard that story about Hugh Douglas and Michael Smith?
Yeah, you talk. Yeah, you
Yeah, you ever
talked
told
about that on the show.
other times? Yeah,
Yeah.
Making sure everybody heard it.
Yeah.
Go to the archives, y'all. Like ST always stay on it, man. He always let me know if I said something I already said. But I kind of listen to that shit, man. It's a funny ass story. Who gives a fuck? All right, let's talk about this Florida teacher. This Florida teacher was fired for putting one student in a rear naked chokehold and then hitting the second student with a flying knee. Like, dude, like you said, man, like she was watching too much like WWE Raw, dude.
Yeah.
A rear naked chokehold. I don't know how to fucking do that shit.
Yeah.
But Lee Germain was fired. Well, she might have a future in MMA. A fifth grade teacher. A fifth grade teacher saw a kid sliding down, and we didn't listen. And what she was saying, she got him in a rear naked chokehold.
Like, okay, did it just look like it, or did she actually snap it in?
It said, like she said, the rear naked chokehold. I want to see the video of that shit, because he knows somebody took a video.
Because if she locked it in, then yeah, she deserves to be fired.
So you think that if she didn't lock it in, she'll still be straight?
I think, yeah, if she just, just kind of shook him up, like, hey, stop, just to, wake him up, then I think she'd be all right. But, if she locked that junk in, then yeah, she got to go. And plus, giving the other kid a flying knee, that ain't cool either. So,
man, the other kid was being disruptive and wouldn't be quiet and gave him the flying knee, man. I definitely post y'all a link. Cause there is a video, and I'll post that link on our Twitter, man, so y'all can see it. But dude, like what? Like schools are wilding out, man. Teachers are wilding out nowadays, man.
Yeah, they are.
Like this one teacher, later with like an 11-year-old, talking about I made him happy. And it was like this white teacher. And this other teacher laid up with 2 weeks ago. This one teacher laid up with 3 football players.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. And she just don't tell nobody. I'm like, dude, you can't trust teenage kids and hormones, especially when you gotta share them, and they're gonna be jealous, and they always gonna want to be doing something, always gonna want to be in the action, is what we call it. You know what I'm saying? They always gonna be want to lay up, and she find out that you're doing somebody else, they're gonna just tell, and no kid gonna go that long without telling somebody, because kids don't know how to shut the hell up.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, we have a good thing going, which they don't understand. You just be quiet. Yeah, dude, but it's just crazy, man, how schools run today. I wouldn't even know, especially during the social media age, how school is now. Everybody got a cell phone, they got Snapchat, Twitter, and all that shit in school.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I would never fail a test, dude. I be hearing people up on Twitter like, man, what's this, man? I be DM everybody. But yeah, I talked to my little cousin. I talked to my cousin because she's 11th grade. I was like, man, so what's up with y'all phones? Like, what do y'all do with y'all phones at school? So you have to keep them in a locker. And the only time you can use them is really during lunch, and then you have to put them back up. If not, they get confiscated to the end of the day. She said if you bring it 3 times, they take it from you, and they give it to the parents or whatever. You got to sign or whatever to get it back. Yeah. But man, going to school now, man, it's probably fucking crazy, man, with cell phones, dude.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, man.
Well, not just with teachers, wilding out, but students now, wilding out.
Oh yeah.
Whether it be, recording mischievous, youngsters doing stuff, to each other.
Oh yeah.
And then, having one party, spreading, the video or the footage out to the whole school and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly, ST. You know how devastating that would be if a girl was like, giving head to her boyfriend, and he took a video of it, and then they broke up, and he spread that junk all over, because it's happened.
Yeah.
It definitely happened in high school. He spread it all over the school, and now she's walking down the highway, People making sucking noises. It's like, hey, am I next? Like, man, that's gotta be devastating, man.
Right, because like, and it's funny. Somebody asked me, what would I do if that was my daughter? Like, how would I be able to, console her? Like, how could you deal with that? So yeah, I guess my best answer was, well, look, you only got 3 more years left at this school.
You wouldn't move for ST? You wouldn't move
Yeah. I mean, I would try to do, all that I could, that was, feasibly possible.
I would be disappointed,
But
man.
yeah, I would too.
Christ.
But, at the end of the day, when you graduate, you graduate, and, all that other stuff don't matter no more unless, you happen to go off to college and, you see some of the same people that you went to high school there. So.
That's a nightmare, dude.
But other than that, after high school, it don't matter no more. It ceases to exist unless you, go to college and you still exhibit some of the same behavior. But, it's crazy now because kids now can get away with more stuff, whereas, back when we were in high school, like, you could probably get corporal punishment and, and be all right. Like, you didn't have, the teacher didn't have to worry about losing his or her job because they, disciplined one of their students. And that's the thing. We as America we've gotten so rigid to the point where other people aren't allowed to help us raise our kids, especially when, when they're in the wrong. And that's the thing. Like, now you can be in the wrong and still win a court case because that's just how stupid, this country has gotten.
Yeah, man.
But
can't touch kids.
No, at all.
Can't say nothing to them.
Like, you can't touch your own kids.
Yeah, man. Can't categorize your kids. Like, I'm trans. Like, no, you're a girl. I'm about to call the cops. I'm like, what's going on? Like, this, man, it's getting to the point. It's getting to the point where everything you say, especially if you're a blunt person, you really give a fuck what people say. Yeah. Like, everything you say will be questioned.
Yeah.
It will be critiqued.
And or used against you.
Yep. You can't say anything jokingly nowadays. People are talking about, man, it's hate speech, man. It's hate speech. Yeah. I'm like, can't even breathe. Like, dude, you're infringing on my privacy, man. Like, what? Get the fuck out of here. Yeah. Yeah, dude, it's getting crazy, man. But that's just the world we live in, man. Yeah, man. What you got, Doc?
Right in Atlanta, within the last couple weeks, 4 Atlanta area mosques have received death threats from people, I guess, scared to exist in the same country. More Islamic hate, basically people are, sending letters and, burning the mosques and things, man, like setting these places ablaze just because they don't believe in, how they worship, which is crazy. Man, I was sitting here, I was looking at, one of the letters from, one of the people, and on the letter, there's a index card. It's a little index card.
Post-it notes?
No, it's an index card. It's posted inside of the note. It says, and I quote, "Death is waiting for you and your kind." Like, they wrote that on the index card.
Well, just welcome to black people. Shit, circa 1890s until now. Yeah. Welcome to the club, man. I ain't trying to be like Callus or
1770s.
Hell yeah, man. Like, shit. Like, just welcome to our reality.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And it's crazy, man. Man, more people are carrying out this hate, man. And see, that's what's so hypocritical about this, this country, though. Mm. It's like people will blast you for, I guess, sharing your feelings about how you feel with the whole LGBTQ community. But then people of that same ilk will go and, trash someone of the Islamic faith and, nobody says anything.
Yeah,
But,
man.
it's accepted though by, the president and, those who think like him too. I don't know, man.
Like we said in the past, we said multiple times, man, Trump has emboldened these racists,
Yeah.
and he will continue to embolden them as long as he stays in office. And the
Yeah.
more laws, the more travel bans that he passed, and whatever he about to do to Chicago, because that shit's coming, man. Like it's about to get thick, man. And people just need to start protecting themselves.
Yeah.
And man, getting ready for this fight, man. It's about to be one. I ain't trying to be a conspiracy theorist, man. Like, if you see the writings on the wall. If you don't see it now,
Yeah,
crazy.
it's written in plain English. Like there is no more reading between the lines. Like the lines are it. Like that's you. You're reading everything that they're saying, and and people every day are still being surprised by what new thing is coming up when, from the beginning you were told what was going to happen.
Yeah, man. He wasn't playing, dude.
No, he's not. And, people, still aren't taking things serious. But, to the people, of the Islamic faith, who are experiencing this, horrific act of being threatened by, jackasses that, aren't, sensitive enough to care about, who you are as a person. We here at the Blank Canvas, we just want to, tell y'all to keep your head up. Don't allow the hate and anger, to consume you, because, next thing you know, you'll be reacting, the way that they want you to. And
Exactly.
then that'll just give them, the first and most important reason to just go ahead and take you out. So.
Yep. It's all they want. They want you to retaliate so they can retaliate.
Yeah.
That's it, man. They're just waiting to like do something.
Yeah.
That's all they're waiting on. But everybody get on that Trump train, man.
Yeah.
And just riding this shit to the wheels fall off. Speaking of trains, we're gonna talk about this little coon that'll be on the coon train, Ben Carson. And said, listen to what this motherfucker said. This motherfucker said, slaves were immigrants who came here and worked really hard for less. I shouldn't even read the rest of this bullshit.
No, go ahead.
To Ben Carson. Say Ben Carson made his debut as the Secretary of Housing and Urban Development on Monday, telling agency employees about the virtues of a can-do American society. Carson said the value system was best exemplified by slaves, whom he characterized as immigrants who came to the United States with very little and worked very hard. Oh, okay, so yeah, we just hopped on the slave boat. So we're like, oh, okay, where I need to sit? Oh, right by the malaria? Oh, okay, right by the small. Hey, man, I'll sit right here. Oh, you're not gonna pay me? Oh yeah, man, it's all right. We'll do this for free, man. We're just that loving kind of people. Oh, you're gonna split up our family? Oh, you're gonna fuck my wife? Oh, you're gonna split us up and make us hate each other because of skin tone, our color of our skin tone, because the light ones are inside and the dark ones are outside? Oh, that's fine. You gonna sneak outside while we're asleep and fuck my wife and have a kid and not take care of the kid that claim it? Oh, okay, that's fine. Like, dude, where did this come from? I know he didn't believe this shit. Ain't no way.
He works for the others.
Oh yeah, most definitely, dude.
So, he's gonna do, whatever he has to do in order to stay in their good graces. More than likely, he has too much pride for standing up for what's right and, living the true American dream, which is, doing what you gotta do, working hard so that you can sustain the kind of life that you want to live. He wants to be in that 1%, and he's pretty much gonna do what he tells him.
Yeah,
so.
They don't make it so bad, man. Even if you do sell your soul or sell out, man, they still see you as a nigga, man.
Yeah.
They still see you as a nigga, dude. In the end, and they hate you the most because you betrayed your own people.
Yeah.
That's the one thing that the others don't do. They do not betray their own. They don't talk about their own with other races, and they don't talk down about their own, with other races, and they stick up for their own even if they're wrong.
Yeah.
And then he come out to say, he said that's what America is about. Carson said, a land of dreams and opportunities. There were only immigrants who came here in the bottom of slave ships, worked even longer, even harder for less. For less, you didn't get nothing.
No, at all. Like, we barely got scraps that we were, able to conjure up into food. Like,
well, soul food came from because we got pretty much the leftovers of what them motherfuckers ate, man. That's why we're eating like pig's feet and chitlins and all that. We had to eat what they wouldn't eat. This not person to go in a time machine, put in a time machine and be kicked back to slavery. He could be right there with him, and he was like, "You know who I am? I'm an educated black man." Like, get your ass in line, nigga. Pick this cotton.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would be like, "What?" Like, "Bruh."
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
the saddest thing is, man, is that he's so intelligent, but he's not intelligent enough to see that they're using him. And when they're done,
he playing the game, man. He
is.
He a coon, man. Coons get paid. Cooning
Yeah.
gets paid nowadays, man. And that's the only way that you can keep your head above water if you're a black man surrounded by other white people is to coon. That's the only way to survive, dude. You can't come to them on the same level intellectually. They'll freaking destroy you. So you gotta coon. And some of them dudes, like, they coon just to get by. Some of the dudes are like 100% thoroughbred coons, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. And then what else this asshole said? He said there were other immigrants who came here at the Bible station, yada yada yada. But he said, but they too had a dream that one day their sons, daughters, grandsons, granddaughters, great grandsons, great great granddaughters might pursue prosperity in the land of happiness. See, what this statement is so much full of fuckery.
Yeah.
Because we first of all we did not come over here on our own choice. We had a place where we were living, where we were fine with, and we had our own educational system. We had everything that was going for us, and we had our own kind of social structure that we were working on in that society, and it was just all just taken from us. He talking about nobody was on that fucking slave ship talking about my great 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 granddaughter is gonna make something of herself, and I'm gonna sacrifice it by working for free picking fucking cotton.
Yeah.
We off this shit, man. Fuck this nigga, man.
Oh my God. Like, real quick.
Yeah.
Look up this nigga's wife.
Oh, she white. Is she white? Yeah,
No.
she black,
No.
but she looks horrible. I know. She looks fucking horrible, dude. Like a fucking damn chia pet. Let me see. Wife. Yeah, she looks real ragged, dude. He had no chance of being the president, man, because the first wife, she been the ugliest first wife in history, dog. Yeah, Candy Carson. Okay, she looked that bad back in the day, though.
No, not back in the day.
Oh, that back in the day, yeah, she looked like she looked alright. Alright, sister, I see you.
You stupid, nigga.
But a fucking hell in the handbasket now, man. Look at this shit.
He would have had no chance to be president.
She the kind of bitch when she goes to a fucking buffet and be like, "You done?" She be like, "No." Like, look, oh man, she look rough. Oh, dog, put the fork down, baby. Like, dog, I hope when I get that old and I have my wife would be looking that rugged. God damn.
What can you do?
You can't leave her. All you do is just like look at her and be like, well, you let yourself go, huh? Shit.
Nigga, it's one picture where she's wearing a blazer and like.
I see it. Oh gosh, yeah. No, I see it, dude. This jungle little fucking like bucked out, shut up her head to the side. She got that triple chin action going on. Oh, we're sorry, y'all, man. Oh, she had nothing to do with this, man.
Oh God.
Oh God, yes. He had no chance just off of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like, cause you know, like every president, they have like a consultant, somebody to work on their image.
Yeah.
And he like walked in and saw her, and they probably was like, I can see what I can do.
this is gonna be a long shot.
Yeah, this gonna be, man, you really, they earn my check, huh, Ben?
Oh god.
Shit. Oh, man. Let me get off her, man. Shit. Man.
Hey, y'all, you know what? 2017 needs to be the year of more laughter. Like every day you should be able to get some more laughter. So I encourage you all to go to Google and Google Ben Carson's wife, and I guarantee you will laugh just as hard as we just did.
That made my day.
Is laughter is good for you.
It definitely is. All right, man. What you got? You got anything else, man?
No, I ain't got nothing else, man.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and get to the topic.
Let's get it.
All right, man. This week we're gonna talk about a topic that's near and dear to my heart. It's about not letting your past define you. This is the number one thing that derails past people that use their past as a means to deter them from doing anything else. Has stopped people from probably being multimillionaires, and superstars, being a pro athlete, being successful in their everyday life, or even waking up the next day. Because some people at their past define them totally, man, in every aspect of their life, man. If they made one mistake in their past, from then on out, they consider themselves a failure. I'll give y'all a story, man. When I was a kid, I don't even know what they call that shit, but I was on like the sing squad or whatever in middle school. Yeah, that was some pansy shit I was in. Yeah, y'all go ahead and talk about me. Yeah, I was on some fuckboy shit in middle school. It's alright. Well, yeah, man, I was part of this little, like, this singing choir or whatever. And we went to this middle school, and we went to go sing, and everybody had a solo. I had my solo, and come to find out, my mic was off on my solo. And so when I went to go sing my part, I said like the first part of the song, and then I said my mic off, and then everybody was like, da, 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 da. I was like, hold on, man. I told y'all my mic off. And then, like, I started crying like a little bitch, because I was just a little kid. I think I was like, how old was I, man? I was like 12, 11 to 12, man. I started crying. I was like, man, I messed up my solo. And one of the girls walked up to me like, it'll be okay, Eric. And I was like, man, this shit ain't okay. I'm mad. And so I could have let that define me, man, by just being that embarrassed. Cause I was embarrassed. Yeah. Because I missed that fucking solo, but I didn't let that stop me from, being who I am. I got over it. I looked at it as a mistake that I made, or that somebody set me up by not fucking fixing my mic right. And I just let it went, man. It's like, there's one thing I will that my mom always tells me, man. You have to let stuff go. Yeah. And that shit is so tough to let stuff go, man. Yeah, it is. And just like you said earlier about the like with social media in school, like if a girl was like, I know of a story where a girl was cyberbullied at school by all of the students, by pretty much everybody at her school. Put up her photo up on a escort site. Had dudes calling her, talking about how much you need, how much for the services. Yeah. Just pretty much just flaming her on Instagram and Twitter, and she ended up committing suicide. Cause she was harassed, I think, for like 2 years, and they said the police said they couldn't do anything because they never threatened her. Yeah. Because she was Hispanic, so they were gonna do nothing to help her anyway. And that's a raw truth, man. I ain't even trying to play the race card, man. It's just the truth, man. It was a white kid. They would have nipped that shit in the bud some kind of way. But yeah, she committed suicide, so she just let that constant pressure and constant bullying pretty much define her. It's almost like letting the past define her by letting people bully you. You can't let any kind of outside factors that have hindered you from the past day mess you up for the next day, man. That's why people love professional athletes and celebrities, to a certain degree, because they're under a certain amount of pressure. They're under pressure every single day of their lives, man. They've done some crazy stuff in the past. Like, case in point, Robbie Downey Jr. Oh, yeah. Robbie Downey Jr. used to be a cokehead, man. Nobody knows about that. Nobody knew about that. Like, once Iron Man came out, they forgot all about that shit. Yeah. He went from
Oh,
lines to dun,
yeah,
dun, dun, dun.
yeah.
What you about to say?
I was about to say that, and like how many times he's been in and out of jail.
Yeah. Didn't he molest a kid?
I don't know about all that. He probably did. I wouldn't put it past him.
Somebody molested a kid. Now he back doing movies, man. See, man. See, guys. You know what I'm saying? If you just if you have a talent, you can do whatever the hell you want to in this country. The past means nothing. But for the regular joke, man, you can't let outside forces or even your mistakes that you've done in the past. Let's say you used to be you used to be like a hoe, and you're a female or a male hoe. You used to be like slinging pussy or slinging dick your whole life in the past. Like, who's to say you can't turn around and become a monk or what is it, a nun?
Well, I'm about to say I wouldn't go that far. How about just how about just stopping for a while?
Oh.
How about just getting a grip on your life for a while? Like, you telling people to do 180s, eh?
Oh, yeah, like ST talking about let's go ahead and try to make this 75-degree turn. Let's just try to get crack. Dick's out your mouth, sweetie. ST, you a fucking idiot. I'm talking about that now. Well, yeah, let's just man, like, everybody's made mistakes in the past. Like, some people used to be drug addicts, man. Just because you're a hardcore drug addict in the past doesn't mean you can't fix your future. According to me, all about ST now.
Yeah.
And don't let societal pressure dictate that you can't be something just because your past was fucked up.
Yeah.
You that shit a lot, man. Especially with felons, like people that have been in jail for like minor drug charges, or like some stuff like just some stuff inexcusable like murder and all that, right? That or like robbery. But the dude, the gentleman, or the female have done their time. I believe in second chances, man, and some of those fellas have turned like their past flip their past around. I know one fella that was in jail for robbery, like in Compton. They have their own little restaurant, because how that got started was they would pretty much like make food at home and then take pictures of it on Instagram, and people were like, man, that shit look good, man, you should sell it. And then they started selling it, and the shit, they're like, it looked as good as it looked as good as it tasted, it tasted as good as it looked, or whatever. And so they had like I think like 2 branches. They had one in Crenshaw and one in Oakland. And there was 2 others that was in jail for 10 years, man. So they put their life around. That's a prime definition of not letting your past define you. And not sulking in the past. That's the one thing, man, I hate that we do. Because people do it all the time. They use that like hurt or anger that they had in the past as a crutch on why they can't progress in the future.
Exactly.
Which is pretty much just their laziness, or them not want to put forth the effort to break or want to do something, man. That's another thing.
Yeah. I mean, another prime example of that is, what we just talked about earlier, with, people in high school who go through things. And, like I said, once you get out of high school, you have a whole new life. Like, when you go to college, nobody knows you there. Nobody, knows what your story is. Like, it's a chance for you to start over and begin life anew. Who knows what you could become when you're willing to let go of the past and allow yourself to invest in your future. So one thing I've always liked to kind of remind myself with is don't live in the rearview mirror. Because when you are constantly looking in your rearview mirror, you have less chances to see how bright your future can be when you look through the front windshield. So stop looking in that rearview mirror.
That's very profound, man.
There's nothing you can do about it. It's gone. It's a new day. It's a chance for you to do something great with your life. Get on with it.
Get on with it, man. Yeah. If you used to be like a scumbag in the past, and you used to bang a whole bunch of bras and tell them lies, and now like that shit catching up with you, you know what you gotta do? You gotta own up to that shit, man. Own up to your past discretion, man, because it's gonna catch up with you anyway.
Yeah.
So own up to it. Say, hey, my past no longer defines me. I'm a good man, and that new woman or whatever man that you end up getting with, man, you have to just prove it to them because of what you've been through. So that'll make you a strong person as well by proving to them that you have changed, and that shows that you've grown over that time, and it makes you feel better about yourself. Because that's the one thing that we all want in this world. We just want, man, pretty much all people want in this world is somebody just to notice them, man.
Yeah.
In the
To be
end.
loved or accepted.
To be loved, exactly. That's all people want in the end, man. They just want people, like I said, 80% of this world just wants attention.
Mm.
And that's the only way they can really validate their lives, because there's just so many people on this planet. They just want to just be recognized just for a little while. That's why you see people on World Star Hip Hop fighting, or, dudes trying to do stand-up jokes in their apartment. You know what I'm saying? Ain't got no bed, got no damn bed frame, but just got like a box spring and a mattress. Not trying to focus on themselves, just focusing on attention and stuff like that, man. That's all we really truly care about, man. We don't care about anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, but it's been a whole bunch of things that's happened to me in my past, man, that I've been embarrassed about, that I don't let get to me or define me to this day. Yeah. But I have 5 pieces of advice to help you let go of your mistakes. Number 1, there are no mistakes, only lessons. Let that sink in. I'm going to say this shit again. There are no mistakes, only lessons. If you take that approach to everything in life, that when I make a mistake, it's a lesson that can be learned, then you become better for it instantaneously. And that's another thing that we don't do. We don't take a third person view of our own lives to say, hey, what could I have done better in this situation? And not be like, hey, why this person fucked me over? Yeah. Or why haven't I got this promotion at this job? Or why is he or she cheating on me? Sometimes you gotta look within yourself, man. Sometimes you're the reason why you're in that situation, why you made a mistake, and you need to learn that lesson. And this is another thing that I've done for this beginning of this year and like a little bit of last year, man. I just been reading about famous people and the mistakes they made. Yeah. And how they rectified it, so I won't make that same mistake. And a lot of people don't do that, man. We've had billions and billions of people on this earth before us, man. We need to learn from their mistakes so we won't have to make them, so we won't waste time. Yep. Especially when it comes to business or even with dating. Yeah. Yeah, man. There's nothing wrong with like reading dating advice books or going following like a dating advisor or a player specialist or a Mac whatever. By following them and listening to what they have to say, and don't be like, hey, I know it already. I ain't got to worry about this. You know what I'm saying? And then they end up being fucked up like, man, dang, man, why this didn't work? Like, why you didn't research it? Why you didn't research this person, man? Because I'm telling y'all, the information's out there. Any situation that anybody has gotten in up to this point, it's happened to somebody else already. And if you would have taken the time to have done your research and seeing how this person maneuvered in a situation, what their thought process was to why this happened and how they could have fixed it, then you wouldn't have to go through it.
Well, as they say, learn from history or you're doomed to repeat it.
Exactly. And then number 2, on the advice on to help you get through your mistakes is we go through our mistakes. Just don't make a mistake or have something bad happen to you and just be like, all right, whatever, man, it was just bad luck. Please take the time to sit up and self-reflect and be like, hey, man, how could I grow from this? How could I get better? How could this not happen to me again? So I can be okay in the future, man. That's the same thing as far as what scientists do. Pretty much it's like what trial and error what scientists do every single day, man. And that's how they come up with cures for, different things that they'll never get out, like cancer and AIDS and Ebola, all that shit. It's all trial and error, man. All they do is just they try one way, they try one variance of trying to cure a disease one way. If that doesn't work, they learn from that, they write it down, and then they go and try something else. They just don't try to keep running their shit into the wall. Just like, what's that definition of insanity, ST?
Doing something over and over, expecting a different outcome.
Different outcome, exactly. Yeah. So just don't be that person where you're just like, hey, I'm gonna do the same thing over and over again, and this time it'll work just because I'm gonna will it to work. Right. Yeah. That shit don't work like that, man. Number 3, the biggest mistake you can make is being afraid to make one. That's another thing, man. Yeah. Sometimes it's okay to make mistakes. This is what I've learned from the most rich, the most successful people in this world. Everything they ever done came with a risk.
Mm-hmm.
I know the founders of FedEx, he took his life savings to Vegas and flipped it, and that's how he got FedEx. That's exactly how he got FedEx started. So he took a risk. He took all his money to
That's
Vegas.
a huge risk.
That's a huge risk, man. It worked for him. Now he's sitting up good with a fucking golden parachute.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Sometimes you gotta take the risk, man. Zuckerberg quit college. The risk that he took. If you can call that shit, if you can fucking call that shit a risk, quit.
Yeah, I'm about to say he kind of stole his fortune too, though.
Yep. Who else took risk? Even though we talk bad about him, Diddy took risk.
Yeah.
He took a risk on biggest. He took a risk on Notorious B.I.G. and it paid off for him.
Yeah.
He put money behind him, man. He made him millions, and then he took down he took away his risk by using everybody else. But yeah, just right now I'm researching, man, finance and investing. And the number one thing I keep reading about in successful people, I'm reading a book called Intelligent Investors, and the thing they keep beating people over the head in the book is you have to take risk in life, but learn how to manage your risk.
Yeah.
I hear that statement all the time, man, reading like self-help books, motivational books, or just books on how to invest your money or just how to start up a stock portfolio. It's all about you must take risks, but you need to know how to manage them.
Yeah. Basically what they're saying is be willing to try.
Boom. That's it. Man, it's okay, man. Everybody loves being comfortable, man. Once you get into your groove, because I'm not gonna lie, I have a groove, man. Every time I go to work, I take the same way to work. This is just an example. I take the same way to work, and then when I'm coming back home from working out, I take the same way coming back home working out because I'm just used to it, and I know that's the fast way for me to get home.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes you have to try to. That's probably why I don't really haven't really explored Atlanta like I should, because I go to my little comfort spots. I go to Ponce a lot, Ponce de Leon a lot. I go up to Lenox area a lot. Go to Buckhead area a lot. I might go to North Point. Where is that fucking mall? North Point Mall.
Yeah.
I might go like the Alpharetta. And y'all see all these areas are heavily populated with Caucasian people.
I was about to say, you go to SWATs, nigga.
Yeah, man. I ain't been to West End, man. Unless I gotta go to West End, dog. I ain't going over there unless I got to. I mean, like, for real, man. I got to, man. But, yeah, dude, like, sometimes you gotta step out your comfort zone, man. That's why, like, I end up going to, like, my same, like, you end up going to your same restaurants. You always go, and it's on, like, a lower level example, y'all. Like, I always, like, end up either going, like, Fogo de Chao, like, when I want to go out with, if I go on a date or I go out with my sister or my mother, like, I'll take them, like, Fogo de Chao, like, Mary Mac, or we'll, like, go to Shake Shack, cause we just, like, start eating there. We'll always, like, just end up going to our same spots. Like, ST and I took a risk by doing this podcast, cause we really didn't have to do it. We spent our time doing some other shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And just like, these dudes that I follow on YouTube, they were claim adjusters, and they got fired for doing YouTube videos, and they went like knee deep into YouTube videos, and now they support themselves off of YouTube. When they could have just been like, hey man, I'm gonna go ahead and just do the safe thing and try to find another job.
Yeah.
Instead of taking that risk of going on YouTube and just hoping people click on that video and watch the whole ad without skipping it so they can get paid.
Yeah. And, a lot of it, taking that risk, man, it's also about, stepping out on faith, man.
Yep.
A lot of it, you have to be willing to see the outcome and live it in your brain over and over. Like, you have to be willing to see the bigger picture. You have to be willing to, throw caution to the wind sometimes, because a lot of the times, man, especially if you want to be, successful, like beyond, I guess your wildest dream, like that's what you have to do. Like, you have to step out on, beyond anyone else's thinking. Like, you have to be willing to do something that other people would, I guess, categorize as, I guess, weird or non-conventional. Because if you don't, you'll sit around, you'll wonder, what if?
Yeah. The great Muhammad Ali said, if your dreams don't scare you, then they aren't big enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You gotta dream big, man. You only get one life to live. Do you seriously want to end up, Lord willing, end up being like 80 years old, sitting back here in life, be like, hey, man, I played it safe my whole life. I played it safe with my wife. I played it safe with my job. I played it safe with the place that we went to. I never left this country. I haven't seen this. I haven't even seen half of this country. I never even hardly even traveled because I just want to stay in my little bubble, man. I fucked up. Boop. Like that shit happens to a lot of people, man. A lot of people have not traveled overseas. A lot of people have not like spitting that, like went and like talked to somebody that they think they're out of their league. They always just play it safe. They never try to talk to somebody. Some people care about that shit, man. Or
they do.
It's like, man, I want me a dime, but in certain circumstances where they be like, hey, man, my nose too big, or I got freckles. I got freckles on my inner thigh, or I'm too dark, or too light, or whatever, man. Just so you want to talk to that different person, like you messing. You never know, that person might like who you are.
Yeah.
Who you are, man. You gotta take chances, man. Like you should take risk in your life at least
twice a week.
At least twice a week. I was about to say five times a month, but yeah, at least twice a week. Just take different risks in your life. To do something that makes you uncomfortable, man.
Yeah.
At least twice a week, man. If it's a female that just looks good and walk by, man, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and put your bid in, man. And
shoot your shot.
Shoot your shot, man. She say, yeah, it's good, dip and rip, be out.
If she don't, tell her, eat a dick.
Eat a dick. And tell her she ain't cute no way, and then she be like, why you come up to me? And you be like, You call her a bitch and shit and all that. Like, don't get to that point. But you know what I'm saying? Like, man, like, if you see a worthwhile investment, man, throw some money into it. You never know what it might turn into.
Yeah.
Like, people understand, man. You can't play it safe your whole life. Your life will be boring.
Oh, yeah. Like, just think about the risk that, the people on Wall Street took, man.
They take that shit, they take risk every fucking day.
Yeah. Like, in the beginning, just think about what risk, when stocks were first invented.
Oh,
like, just think about, how crazy people were going, just to think about, how much money of their own life savings that they were thinking about putting into this stock, whether or not they should do it. And like, you look at the billionaires now, and if you go and ask some of the billionaires about, what they did when they first started doing it, I guarantee you at least 90% of them will probably tell you that they would have did it earlier than they did when they first got into it.
Yep. Yeah, dude. Cause they know, man, closed mouths don't get fed.
No.
They don't, dude. Like, it's something that you want to go achieve it, man. And that goes for our fourth piece of advice. It's sometimes mistakes lead to breakthroughs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude. Sometimes you can stumble upon some shit, man. Like you could be just doing something random and you can stumble upon like a multi-million-dollar idea.
Yeah. Well, just like you said, earlier, as far as curing disease, a lot of it is trial and error. And usually when you make an error, like, you'll find out, oh, wait a minute, let me cross-pollinate these two atoms and see why it split like it did. Maybe I can figure out how to, I don't know, cure, hepatitis C or something like that.
Yeah. And somebody like, what about hepatitis A? Kill my shit. What? Yeah, dude. Just like, man, prime example, man. Shit. Prime example. That's how Viagra got created. Cause Viagra was supposed to be a blood pressure pill.
I can believe that.
Yeah, but at first that was a patent. The patent was to handle people with high blood pressure, and that shit ended up being a dick pill. And now they billionaires.
Yeah.
See that mistake, dude? The mistake they made ended up being the breakthrough, dude. So I'm telling you, man, if you have a crazy idea for a screenplay or a script, and you've been sitting on it for so long, that's a sign, motherfucker. Write that shit down. you have, like, look at your phone. Everybody has an iPhone or a Samsung or a Galaxy where it has a notepad in it. Start writing your thoughts in that. And then, you know what I'm saying, get that shit like copyrighted and like, man, like send that shit out to studios or put it up on the internet and see how it works, see if it becomes popular. Then you can get you a quick payday, man. People just don't understand that your ideas may seem foolhardy to you, but it might be a multi-million-dollar idea to somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude.
Or if it doesn't work for you, you know, you can hand it off to the next person, and it, you know, that the error that you had could be, it could strike gold with the next person.
Exactly, man. Because you know how Hollywood scripts are made, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because in Hollywood scripts, there's multiple drafts to a script in Hollywood. So they'll bring somebody in to write the pretty much the first draft. Then they'll have a group of writers that will end up either keeping that writer on that started the first draft, or they'll hire another writer just to write the second or third draft of the movie or the script until they get it perfectly right for the director and the producers that liked it. And I know for the Book of Eli, the guy that wrote the Book of Eli wrote the first draft of the book of the script, and then he would never see it from again for like 8 months, and that script was revised 5 times after that. Yeah, dude. So you can get your idea started, and then you can have somebody else help you all the way through. But you know, it's just starting that idea or that quote unquote mistake. People think even doing little things like putting your ideas down or just trying to start a business is a big mistake because they can lose a whole bunch of money, not knowing they can lead them to financial independence. And that's what we all need to strive for, y'all. Yeah. Everybody needs to strive for that, man. And then the last thing, as far as advice to help you get through your mistakes or your past is, like we said before, man, your mistakes do not define you. They don't. Every day you wake up, man, you're a totally different person than you want to be. Or it's like, we're just like blocks of clay, man. Every day you shape yourself into who you want to be for the rest of your life. And then like that old adage, man, you can't teach an old dog a new trick. I don't truly believe that, because
I don't either.
If a person is willing to inherently change, they can change.
Yeah. And the simple fact that, you know, as we said before, if you're not learning something every day, then you're dying. So
you are.
You know, there's no such thing as an old dog not learning new tricks.
Oh man, never, man. Well, that's pretty much my 2 cents about not letting your past define you, man. You got anything else, ST?
Nah, man. That's I think we pretty much said it all.
Hey, we set this shit off, man. You know, another week of that hot fire, man. You know what I'm saying? If y'all love us, y'all please spread the word and let everybody know about our show, man. Cause you know we trying to put this work every single week, man. We love y'all support, man. We see y'all support on iTunes, man. We love, especially iTunes. We thank you so much, man, for downloading the episodes and continue to be there and continue to subscribe, man. We love y'all.
Yes.
Hit us, man. Please hit us up on Twitter at BlakeCampECST. Tell us how we're doing. Say, hey, this episode was awesome. You know, say rate us on iTunes. You know, give us 5 stars. You know what I'm saying, so we can get to more people, and then we can, you know, start getting out more. And, you know, so we can all just grow as one big family, man. Go ahead, send it big home, ST.
All right, y'all. As usual, you know, like we always say, you know, like we always do this time. No. Ignorance is not a handicap. It's a personal choice. And if there is no light, you must become the light. So be the light, y'all. Once again, you know, hit us up. Let us know what you think. Give us suggestions for the show. You know, tell us what you think. Tell us what you like. Tell us what you don't like. All that, man. But we gonna get up with y'all next week. Episode number 48. We gonna holler at y'all. We love y'all.
Peace.
Thank you for listening to Black Canvas Podcast. We'll see you next week. Oh, no.